Great boss. Take it.
Too on fight. Too long.
Woo! Nice ace.
Good work.
Oh, that was an ace.
Celebrate
Hey, that's why they
and
nerfed the
back
5-7, by the way. Because I was running and shooting with it. Greetings, TheWarOwl greets you. I apologize for the tardiness of this video. I traveled all day to go stare at the sun. This is just a quick video going over the 5-7 changes, how to play with it now, and what to look out for in the future as Valve continues doing their rework of all of the pistols. We've gotten to the point now where I'm gonna have to do a third or version 3 pistol tutorial after they're done with all of this, and hopefully it will be the last time. Now, I thought the Tech 9 changes that they've already done were good, but could have been done a little bit better. The 5-7 changes, on the other hand, are fantastic. They did a great job with this one. The 5-7 has seen a major rework with an emphasis on skillful use of the weapon. Running accuracy has been greatly reduced. No longer will cheap Call of Duty-esque run-and-gun tactics be possible. If you want to frag, you're gonna have to use skillful movement techniques. The recoil pattern has been stretched out to be more gradual and pronounced. The first few shots with the weapon when spraying will be more accurate now, while sustained spraying will be even less accurate. The recovery time has been lowered as well, making tap shooting both faster and more accurate. Use of the 5-7 in its current form is both versatile and nuanced. With pistols, you control the speed of the spray. Every shot is a tap shot. How fast you tap, when you tap, as well as what body part you shoot at, is where the nuance comes in. You can go for one-tap headshots by slowly tapping with changing directions to get accurate shots, 4-shot bursts with control of recoil, or full-out spamming the weapon with slight movement so as not to affect the recoil too much. The recoil pattern of the new 5-7 is very intuitive. It didn't take me very long to get the hang of it. You need to develop a sense of the damage fall-off over distance so you know whether to continue going for headshots or just to spam the weapon at the body for an easy kill. For example, if you get a dink at close or medium distance and your opponent doesn't die, it's a very good idea to go for body or chest shots instead, or even crotch shots. They are easier to hit, and the player will most likely be a one-hit kill. However, at long distances, it's usually best to keep going for headshots, even if you get the dink, because you can end up doing only like 15 damage if you shoot them elsewhere. It's an important weakness of the pistols that I hope is maintained. I'd like to remind you all that this decision making happens sub-second. It's something that you need to train to make second nature, not something you can consciously think about in-game and sort of weigh the options. It just isn't possible. I really hope that how the 5-7 works now can be used as a template for the other weapons going forward. I still don't think the $500 pistol should have the one-hit headshot. The improved recoil pattern is good enough to balance the weapon and encourage skillful play. The 5-7 in its new form makes a very good sidearm to the AWP, as well as a superb eco pistol against buy rounds. Holding angles passively is now more effective with the weapon, where charging in and spamming is less effective. I'm very, very pleased with these changes. Valve is finally, after many years, taking this game in the right direction, optimizing for skill while punishing newbiness. So many times, patches to Counter-Strike have thrown the game severely out of balance because they were either trying to nerf something very heavily or buff something very heavily. The pistol changes that they're doing are more of a rework, which I think is a much better way to approach the ongoing game design of Counter-Strike Global Offensive. So which pistol is next? I think at some point they're gonna have to rework the P250. Hopefully they'll get rid of that one-tap potential, as well as kind of do the same thing that they did with the accuracy curve to the 5-7. Interestingly, in my last video on the Tech 9, what I suggested they should do for the Tech 9 was very similar to what they did to the 5-7. So hopefully they're going to continue with this pattern of making the weapons a little bit more skill-based. Very interesting. It's exciting that after so many years of people asking for this very thing, it's finally happening. 128 tick servers? No? Thank you folks very much for watching. I am TheWarOwl, and I still have no closer.
It's gone.
Oh.
Oh no, I see. Part of that is cloud.
Oh, that was a cloud.
Yeah.
That sucks.